And we have a better idea today of how that Air Canada jet that collided with a fire truck at New York LaGuardia Airport 2 nights ago. The NBC5 investigative team says authorities have identified numerous things that went wrong on Sunday night, leading to that deadly crash. Our investigative reporter Chuck Goudie is joining us with these late details. Chuck.
Alex, most plane crashes do have multiple causes, this one no exception, according to the head of the National Transportation Safety Board. From equipment to staffing to employee conduct, just 24 hours into the investigation, and the NTSB is pinpointing numerous failures. Some the agency has previously cited that were never fixed.
We rarely, if ever, investigate a major accident where it was one failure. Our aviation system is incredibly safe because there are multiple layers of defense built in to prevent an accident. So when something goes wrong, that means many things went wrong.
For the NTSB today, that summarizes the initial evidence here at New York LaGuardia. First, the air traffic controller who cleared this Air Canada Express jet to land on the same runway he'd also authorized a Port Authority fire truck to cross.
Yeah, we got stuff in progress for that, man. That wasn't good to watch.
Yeah, I know I was here. I tried to reach out to my staff. We were dealing with an emergency earlier.
Federal air safety investigators say there were 2 controllers in the tower at the time, standard operating procedure for the LaGuardia midnight shift, but meaning both were supervising planes and ground vehicles at the same time.
The midnight shift, as a reminder, is one that we have many times at the NTSB raised concerns about with respect to fatigue. Again, I do not know. We have no indication that was a factor here, but it is a shift that we have been focused on in past investigations. Our air traffic control team has stated this is a problem, that this is a concern for them for years, that they have had this concern for quite a long time.
NTSB officials say they are also concerned about a piece of equipment that they have recommended for years, tracking transponders in the fire trucks and other ground vehicles at airports. The LaGuardia truck involved in Sunday's crash did not have one.
We've repeatedly recommended that ASDX work. Well, in order for ASDX to work well, you have to know where ground vehicles and aircraft are. So in this case, that vehicle did not have a transponder, and it would have been helpful.
The head of the NTSB today also saying bluntly, this is 2026 and we have an old air traffic control system. Perhaps the most troubling element of that is that federal air safety regulators have been saying the same thing for decades. Alex.
All right. Thank you, Chuck. We appreciate a lot of new details there.